Hello everyone, today I am going to discuss the C program to check whether the given number is palindrome or not. So the very first line is hash include stdio.h. stdio.h is the standard input output header file and it supports the printf and scanf function in the program, and hash include stdio.h is the preprocessor directive. Next, int main. It means main is of type int, it returns the integer value, and main is the line where the program execution begins from main function always. Then we are declaring the variables here, and all these variables are of type integer. N, reverse, remainder, original, they are all the variables of type integer and we declared them, and the reverse variable we initialize to 0. And next, printf, enter an integer. Printf is an output statement, it is asking for entering an integer. Then scanf is the input statement, it will accept the input. Scanf %d %n, it means n is of data type integer, that's why %d is the format specifier we used. And suppose I will enter a number like 122, and now original is equal to n. Original is the variable and we assign the value n to original. What's the n value? It is 122. And next, while n not equal to 0. So what is our n value? N value is 122. Is 122 is equal to 0? No, it is not equal to 0. That's why the condition becomes true. Then it will enter into the while loop. Then remainder is equal to n modulo 10. What is the n value? 122. 122 modulo 10 gives you 2. Always modulus operator give you the remainder. So here 2 is the output. 2 is the value we got. Remainder is equal to 2 now. Then reverse is equal to reverse star 10 plus remainder. Reverse value is 0. We initialize to 0. 0 star 10 plus 2. Remainder is 2 we got in the previous step, 2. Then n is equal to n divided by 10. That is n value is 122. 122 divided by 10, which gives us 12. The new value of n will be 12 now. Again it will go back to while loop. Until this condition become fail, it will be in the while loop only. Now it will check again. What's the new value of n? It is 12. Is 12 equal to 0? Not equal to 0? Yes, 12 is not equal to 0. So it will enter into the while loop. Then remainder is equal to n modulo 10. What's the new value of n? It is 12. 12 modulo 10 is equal to 2 we got. So first value we got is 2. Another value we got is 2. That is 12 modulo 10 is 2. And then reverse is equal to reverse star 10 plus remainder. So the previous reverse value we got is 2. 2 star 10, that is we got 20. In the next step, 20 we got 20 plus remainder, that is we got, what is the remainder we got in the previous 2? So 20 plus 2, so we got 22. Next, n is equal to n divided by 10. New value is 12 divided by 10, so we got 1. Then again it will go back to while loop. 1 not equal to 0. Yes, then 1 modulo 10 is 1 we get, and then reverse is equal to reverse star 10. What's the reverse value we got previously? 22. 22 star 10 is 220 plus remainder we got is 1. So 221 we got. So again n is equal to n modulo 10. So n divided by 10. 1 divided by 10 gives you so some 0 point something, but while that value is equal to, it will become equal to 0. That's why it will exit from the loop, and if original is equal to reverse, what is stored in the reverse? It is stored 221. So the original value is 122, but the reverse value is, we got 221. So is original is equal to reverse? No, 122 is not equal to 221. So that's why it will print the given number is not palindrome. Suppose if we have given the n value as 121 and finally we will get the value 121 is equal to 121. That's how we can decide the given number is palindrome. So this is the program where we can find or we can decide whether the given number is palindrome or not. Palindrome number is nothing but when we reverse the given number, just like 121 or 313, when we reverse these numbers, they should give the same output. So this is about the palindrome checking program. So if you like the program, if you understand the concept and if you like the video, please subscribe for my channel and please share the video. Thank you.